Woo! Welcome back to the channel. Holy smoke. It's been a long day at work today. I'm not gonna lie about that. Oh my God. I needed that, man. Nectar of the gods. Okay. We have got the funnel web, but we don't have it on. We put a couple studs in and kind of bolted it down, tightened it down a little bit to kind of see if this was going to be an option, a viable option. I think it's going to work. So that's what we're going to go with. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I also have a balancer. It's actually a Summit balancer. It is the balancer that was on Krusty at one point. Someone also commented about the twin turbos. Is a twin turbo dead? No, the twin turbo situation is not dead. But again, this is a cast piston. The LOPOs are cast piston. And this engine was sitting on a stand. So I wanted to use it, but I wanted to use it in something that I liked and that so it goes in here, and the cast piston little cam GT40 headed engine will go in Rob Zombie, which is still an upgrade for Rob Zombie compared to his E6 headed stock engine. That is an upgrade. And with 5 or 6 pounds of boost from the power dyne, I don't think we're going to hurt anything. And when we decide to revisit the twin turbo situation on this car, we will already have, at least in my mind, this is a factory forged piston engine, and we'll just put a cam in it. It's already got aluminum heads on it. I didn't really want to just go. I want to do the first blow through stuff I do is I want to be the silver car, so I can kind of see how I like it and stuff like that, and not try and do 2 of them at once. And then I have to buy a different fuel pump and some other stuff. And I just, also I want to just run an NA for a little while and just be kind of in the mix with a few of the cars in our group, like Kevin and Eric and Pirate with like Super Secret or Resurrection. He's faster than me with those cars. All 3 are faster than me with this car, but I could make it interesting maybe. So we won't know till we try. And I just wanted to race the car some. Again, we're gonna have issues probably with axles and with the drive shaft. I may go up there and launch this thing at 5,800 and it just stay together and be great. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a believer in stock axles. So people ask, we went through this before, but people ask about the axles. These have a unique wheel bearing. Not unique, it's just, no, they don't make a C-clip eliminator for this particular wheel bearing size. So, it's not for this axle size. So, it's not a Mustang. So doing 9-inch ends, or putting like, I guess, putting like, Mustang ends, regular 8.8 ends on it. You're gonna have to order custom axles no matter what. So it's not something I can just order out of a book to put in the car. So there's a little bit of finagling involved. I was sent some 9-inch housing ends that I can use. Then I would just have to order the correct length 9-inch axle, and which in aftermarket, some like a Moser or whatever, Strange, and get them in. So anyway, so that's the situation with the axles at the moment. There's not a drop-in option that I can just order up. You just drop it in, and because I want to put a spool in it, and so That's another thing. It's got a 28 spline track lock. I've destroyed one of those running 720s. Not that this is going to run 720s, but I've destroyed one. That, to me, that's kind of where the limit is. But whatever. So anyway, let me get to work and see you guys in the next clip. It's starting to look like something now, I guess. I don't have my little torque wrench out here but I'll go back through it whenever I think I'm gonna come out tomorrow and work on it. Like I say, we got to get the motor out, and we've got to get the this one in. So that is the main priority, and then we can look at trying to get it running. So, and once we start ripping it up and down the road, then I'll really get juiced on it. So I'm curious. Like I say, that intake is going to kill this thing, but it looks awesome. So whatever, and I've got it. I don't have to buy an intake. I don't want to go buy an intake, so we're just going to live with it. Okay, hurry up. We got to get this going. We're going to take our...
We're going to assume it's cookies,
Take
right?
our... This is from Jason. I'm going to take our Trump flag down, and I'm going to hang it in the shop. And then we're going to put our new American flag up. Oh my gosh. It's got like a bow on it.
Oh, holy.
Holy crap. I mean, I got a tack.
You got a what?
A tack. Look at what you got. Mine didn't have a bow on it either. Holy.
Did we open it?
Look at these idiots. This is going to take a second, so we'll be back when we get. Oh. Hurry.
Oh, is that what you were doing, like a side film?
I don't even know what you're doing.
Am I going too slow?
I don't know. Where are the blue bags? That's fancy.
Yeah.
That looks like a little bag of cookies.
It says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, I'm putting up the Christmas
We're
tree this
real
weekend.
early on this year.
What are these? They're cookies.
Oh my gosh, those look good.
Jake would be jealous.
Yes.
Crunchy chocolate chip. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
Butter. Yeah, pecan butternut.
That sounds really good.
Oh, wow.
Oh God, there's cookies inside of
Holy
it.
moly.
Little cookie things. All
No,
right.
that's not a cookie.
Whatever, hurry up, because I'm going to eat one of them. They look
They're
good.
little
Brownie things.
Yeah. Is that all you're worried about? You want me to open these things?
Yeah, what is that?
Holy
Well, there's
moly.
probably something in it.
Oh my God.
Jason. I'm going to have to start cutting more metal off the cars. See that already.
I'm gonna have to. Shelby, you're gonna
What's
need
that?
blocks now. Again.
Oh my gosh, those look.
Oh, those
Wow,
look really
those
good.
look really, really good. Oh my God. Okay.
Shelby's freaking out.
Yeah, I know. She's not getting anything. All right,
No.
you're going to tell Jason, thank you very much.
Thank
Those are very
you.
good. Yeah, Jason, thanks. Oh, those look good. All right, kids, we are back. We got the hood off. So I think that I put that other valve cover on. I think we're going to go to the black ones. I'll just put a fresh sheet of black on them, and we'll just put those on that engine, going with a black look. So also someone asked about the headers. These do not have, I think they were BBK, just only because they've got the solid flange. They've obviously, you know, O2 sensor, some other thing on here. So no telling how long they've been around. These are supposed to be 351 swap headers, but I have not actually checked them against anything else. So I don't really know. But someone was asking me about the fitment. What I have found is that the BBK stick shift, manual transmission, Fox headers fit without any real issues. I've also got a mini starter on here. I had an older set of headers, and I thought I did. No, I didn't. Some people like modified the K member and stuff. We didn't do that. 5-speed headers for a Fox. I've had 2 different sets on here now, and I'm assuming those are BBK. They fit fine. We've also got an SN bell housing and transmission 5-liter in this car because I wanted to I want it to be a little longer, plus to make up the difference on the drive shaft. Because if you're not aware, the Lincoln and truck / van AODs have a 1-inch longer tail shaft. So technically this AOD in this car is longer than a regular AOD. So I was making up some of that difference by using the SN, which is, I can't remember how much it is, 3/8 or 5/8. I can't remember how much it is. It's a little longer of a system. So it helped line up on the transmission crossmember, and it helped with the drive shaft being able to use the stock drive shaft. So it does, but which also has the SN transmissions have the clutch fork at 7 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock like a Fox. Still isn't an issue with the 5-speed headers. I did ding the one header up a little bit that I had just for the fork to make sure I had plenty of clearance. Wasn't a big deal. I actually did it under the car with the header. I want to say it was on the car. You can pull the headers in and out from the top. I mean, no problem. Also, the steering on my car is a little bit different because I'm using a Fox steering shaft instead of the Lincoln steering shaft. I'm also using a Fox pedal box instead of trying to adapt Fox pedals to a Lincoln system. Since I wasn't going to keep the dash, I'm like, why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just make it use the whole Fox pedal system? Why wouldn't I just do that? And that's what I did. So also we've got manual brakes. I used like a Chrysler style master cylinder, and I think it's a UPR. One thing we are gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do I need to relocate the clutch cable. It is too low, so the cable in the quadrant are like this. The cable runs uphill against the firewall adjuster, and it's sawing into it. It also obviously creates drag and stuff like that. I have missed a few shifts in this car. We can contribute possibly some of that to it binding. But I want to re-drill the hole, and I'm actually going to use a plate. I'm going to use a plate with some spacers or something on it to try and make it work a little bit better. I haven't fully scienced that out yet, but I do have an aluminum plate, and we'll just kind of make something different. I think that'll work better than what we have now, which is a firewall adjuster that has a nut behind it to level it out and a screw. I would assume I'll just try and run the plate off of here, kind of like this. We'll just drill this out more, hollow it out so it'll just be an open hole. Then our plate will determine where our firewall adjuster, it'll be mounted to that, and it'll determine where we're at in the car. We just got to go up a little bit, and then the plate will be like out here. We'll have a spacer, and we'll nut and bolt through it. I think that'll work. I think that'll work better. Also, potentially offer more support as far as any kind of flex. That'd just be a side benefit. So, other than that, I guess we need to go ahead and start getting ready to pull this thing out, because it ain't gonna come out on its own. If we're gonna run a giant intake, why don't we just go ahead and put a spacer on it too? I don't have a light. You can kind of, let me get the light real quick. Port alignment isn't the worst that I've ever seen, honestly. That Victor Jr., way worse. So, whoops. Not terrible. I mean, and yes, this is a big intake, but think of it kind of like as a baby tunnel ram. And tunnel rams actually work pretty good. I mean, they have a bad rap, but they actually work pretty good and make pretty good torque. So we're not gonna use an open spacer. We're gonna use our tapered 4-hole that we use on basically everything. But I'm gonna run a spacer on it to give it some more height, to give it some more runner length. And I don't know, again, probably gonna be garbage. It's gonna kill the car, but I don't give a damn. Oh, also, you guys may be wondering, we got our stud deal in, we're missing one. Yeah, Tussin, you're missing an intake bolt. You can blow the welds on the intake. That's got a bolt in it. It's just broke off in the cylinder head. And it was like that when I got the heads. And it has been like that for 500 passes in the Dragon, and it's gonna be like that. I used to actually had a bolt, a broken bolt, I would just set in the hole. So no one ever said anything. No one ever was like, hey, no one ever even knew. But now, we don't care. We keep them guessing with that. And so that's why we don't have a stud. Could I tap it and mess it up and make it way worse than it is now? Of course I could. Of course I could. But why would I do that when I can just do it like this? So we're not running any boost right this minute, so we ain't really worried about it. But I just wanted to point that out, because someone will see that and go, hey man, what's going on there? Now you know, it's got a broken bolt in it. And you know how many figs we give? 0, because we don't like figs anyway. They're not great. Got the drive shaft out. We got the bolts for the cross member and stuff out. We've got the, oh my gosh. Ouch. Got the shifter out. Now we just got to take the motor mount bolts loose, and then we can, need to hook the chain up, get the motor mount stuff ready. Then we'll be ready, I think, to pull it out. All right, here we go. Careful. All right, we'll time lapse it. Okay, it's on the floor. Yeah, I put the engine adjuster, I put it on the wrong end. That's an idiot. I'd already bolted it down. I went, oh my gosh, but whatever. So yeah, now we obviously got brake transmission loose and flywheel, all that stuff, and see where we're at. And we got to bolt it to the other engine, and we'll stick it back in. I wish somebody made some solid motor mounts for this deal. Got these old factory deals, but oh well, it'll be all right. Trans loose. Woo, input is good. That's what I like. Just a little jewel off. Goodness gracious alive. Trust me, guys, I've done this before. I swear, what a moron. Where are you at? There you are. Only if we took the last bolt out. Look at us. Really, I've done this before, trust me. Made in Korea. VALEO. Made in Korea. I mean, it's still got, I don't know, it's still got the lettering in it. Holy smoke. Okay, oh, we got ARP flywheel bolts in this thing. It's a freaking race car. I just thought it was an old Lincoln, but no, it's a gosh darn race car. Okay. This, I think this is actually a flywheel from a Cobra. Pretty sure it is. It's just a little bit lighter than factory. So there we go. Everything looks good. I think this is not comfortable. I don't recommend it. Oh crap, we're gonna have to change. Yes, you're a good boy. Hey, yes, we're changing. Yeah, we're sitting here. It's bell housing not comfortable. Okay, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Next video, I think we'll be doing the opposite. Flywheel on, bell housing or transmission and everything, and clutch, and then stick it in and bolt it back up, and then start putting the headers and stuff on and seeing how amazing it's gonna look. It's gonna look so freaking cool. Like I say, we still gotta do the clutch. Oh, that's what the clutch cable was doing. You can see it was doing there where I had adjusted it and stuff. It's making its own. But yeah, so we gotta raise it up. So yeah, we gotta fix the clutch cable. I'm thinking about changing the steering column. I wanna put like a race wheel in it. I know that's spending money, but it's not super expensive and I just wanna do it. So whatever, it's my car, I'll do what I want. We also brought some harnesses, some old ones that we're gonna stick in the car. It had a seat belt. Lincoln is conflicted like FLTD used to be. It's a race car. Don't get it twisted at this point. He's a race car. This got ARP flywheel bolts. What are you talking about? Harnesses, friggin' race car. Don't let that Suntac fool you in there. It is a race car. So we gotta, like I say, maybe do something with steering column. We gotta put the MSD box back in. We gotta do the thing. We gotta put the fuel cell back in it. I mean, we got a bunch of a bunch of stuff we gotta do. I ordered a distributor. Yes, I could have used a factory 85 GT with a vacuum advance and not used it. And I could have done all this stuff and pulled the plates and just, no, I don't wanna do that. I got a, like basically the same distributor that's like in Trojan. It's not an MSD, it's one of those off-brand billet deals, but it's worked great in Trojan, so I'm willing to take a shot on it. I got it from Speedway, so if something's wrong with it, I'll scoot it back to them. Anyway, we'll have that, and then we can put a spring and bushing kit in it the way we want. We still gotta get the carburetor put together. Got a bunch of little stuff to do, but we just gotta keep nibbling at it. So anyway, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't want to, and we wouldn't have cookies this week if we went that route. So we've got cookies, so we're good. But especially, wow, most important part, I guess. Thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader and Fox Body Videos on this here man's YouTube. 1 year, push rod, high rise, looks like a god dog race car, Lincoln. 4 drag vans, proud owner, proprietor, fundraiser, floor sweeper, pole dancer of Club Big Boost. And as always, fighting a good fight against them zombie Mustangs. Progress right there. And that rascal Dr. Fear, we get the firewall adjuster, that'll be progress against him. We'll see you guys in the next video.